India has accessed undeniable proof of Islamabad's involvement in unrest in the Kashmir Valley. Saifullah Bahadur Ali, the terrorist from Lahore nabbed in Nogam, has admitted that his mission was to take advantage of the unrest in Kashmir. Now, Home Minister Rajnath Singh will be travelling to Pakistan to attend the Home Ministers' Conference as part of the SAARC meet on the 4th of August, where he is expected to raise Pak-sponsored terror. But will the dossier diplomacy work? Here's the report.
Lahore's Kasab Saifullah Bahadur Ali captured alive in Jammu and Kashmir's Nowgam, airlifted to Delhi for a grilling session by the National Investigation Agency. And now, each one of his confessions validating Pakistan's status as a state sponsor of terror. Confirming his Pakistani identity, unmasking his Lashkar handlers, revealing his induction into the Lashkar-e-Taiba after being picked up by a Pak agency, possibly the ISI, and his subsequent indoctrination into jihad at a 21-day Daura-e-Aam training at Chela Bhendi terror camp near Muzaffarabad in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Here he was made to watch videos of women and children allegedly being tortured in J&K, for which recruits were brainwashed to take revenge.
क्या है? मेरा नाम बहादुर है। आपकी बर्थ डेट क्या है? मेरी 12/12/1995। आप कहाँ के रहने वाले हैं? मैं जियाबागा गांव का रहने वाला हूँ। तहसील मेरी रायवीट है और जिला लाहौर पाकिस्तान का हूँ। आपने ट्रेनिंग कहाँ हासिल की? हमने ट्रेनिंग मुजफ्फराबाद से सफर करने के बाद वहाँ पे हासिल की, मगर जगह मालूम नहीं है, तो 21 दिन की हमने एक माह की ट्रेनिंग की।
Saifullah crossed over from Pakistan-occupied Kashmir on the 22nd of June with two other Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorists. While the other two were killed in an encounter in mid-July, Saifullah hid in the Manabal forest, where he got instructions from his Pak handlers to launch an operation to exploit the unrest in the Kashmir Valley.
Terrorists who've been captured are openly confessing that they have been sponsored by agencies which are patronized by the government of Pakistan. So I think that non-state actor theory also is now exposed.
The 22-year-old terrorist who hails from Nawaz Sharif's home district, Raiwind in Lahore, is a school dropout. He hid his AK-47 assault rifle and grenades in the Manabal forest while remaining in touch with his handler Sajjad Jat, who in turn is linked to top Lashkar-e-Taiba commander Abu Dujana, who plots big anti-India operations.
One day, two big confessions. One from Saeed, the Lashkar-e-Taiba chief, and second by Bahadur Ali, the Pakistan terrorist caught alive by the Indian Army in North Kashmir's Nagaon sector. Armed with fresh evidence and confessional statement, the Indian delegation led by Rajnath Singh will head to Pakistan next week for Interior Ministers' meet. A fresh dossier will also be handed over to the Pakistan side by the Indian delegation.
With Jitendra Bahadur Singh and Kamaljeet Kaur Sandhu, Bureau Report, India Today.
After more than 40 people were killed in unrest in the Kashmir Valley, Indian investigators have accessed undeniable proof of Pakistan's involvement. NIA sleuths have captured Saifullah Bahadur Ali, a 21-year-old from Lahore, who says he was trained by the LET and crossed over into India with two others. Ali is the third Pakistani terrorist to have been caught alive.
Less than a year and three major breakthroughs for security forces in Kashmir. Three hardcore Pakistani trained terrorists captured alive, putting rest to all deceptions from across the border. 5th of August 2015, a brazen attack on a BSF convoy in Udhampur. Two Jawans martyred. Hours later, security forces had an ace in their hands. Mohammad Naveed, a Lashkar terrorist who was caught alive with the help of village defense force personnel. Naveed was from Faisalabad in Pakistan and had entered India just 12 days before the attack with a fellow terrorist. He was the first Pakistani terrorist to be captured alive after Ajmal Kasab of the 26/11 fame. Just 20 days later, the army landed another big success, capturing Sajid alias Javed alias Abu Ubedullah. Javed told interrogators that he met 26/11 mastermind and LET founder Hafiz Saeed twice during his training sessions. Bahadur Ali is the third big catch. High-level sources have confirmed to India Today that confessions by Bahadur Ali will be part of the dossier a team headed by Rajnath Singh will present to the Pakistani side next week. But sources also add that the government is ready to have the dossier rejected, just like the others have been in the past. Bureau Report, India Today.
Here's a look at the new faces of terror in the Kashmir Valley. India Today has accessed a Hizbul Mujahideen video which shows the fresh terror crop the group is harvesting in Kashmir. The video shows heavily armed terrorists getting together at an unidentified location in North Kashmir. According to sources, the terrorists showcased in the video are fresh out of terror camps in Pakistan, sent across the border to firm up the organization's presence after the blow Hizbul suffered in the last few months. The latest blow to the terror group has been the death of poster boy Burhan Wani. Earlier, all major Hizbul players were eliminated by security forces, rendering a huge blow to the terror group in the valley. Hizbul has been using the videos to push its agenda in the valley and attract disenchanted youth into its fold. We have our executive editor Gaurav Sawant with us live this evening. We're also expecting to be joined by Kaswa Klastra from Islamabad. Gaurav, first to you. In spite of undeniable proof of Pakistan's involvement in terror activities in Kashmir, the fact that JUD chief Hafiz Saeed has been boasting, saying Burhan Wani spoke to him and that his funeral procession was being led by an LET commander, we still have a situation where Rajnath Singh will be travelling to Pakistan and presenting a dossier. The question we're asking, is the dossier diplomacy actually working for India?
Clearly not, but according to the government, that's the only way forward. Pakistan-sponsored terror needs to be exposed. Now, the latest, Pakistan has repeatedly said they will not permit their soil to be used for anti-India activities, but Hafiz Mohammad Saeed is not only openly spewing venom, but there is evidence that Lashkar-e-Taiba is leading the agitation in Jammu and Kashmir, that funeral march where Hafiz Saeed claims there were 3 lakh people, but according to the security forces, there were barely between 5 and 7,000 people. But that's the assessment of the security forces on ground. That's point one. Point two, the fresh crop of terrorists. Now, Pakistan is desperately trying to prop up terrorists, new terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir, because the entire top leadership of Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed and Hizbul Mujahideen has been neutralized by the security forces. So a new crop of terrorists are being raised, and to boost their morale, more terrorists are being pushed from across the line of control. Now, 3 terrorists were killed. 1 was nabbed alive. This Saifullah Bahadur Ali was arrested alive, and he's given details about how they were trained for 21 days, how they were launched across the line of control, and their aim was to mingle with the stone-pelting crowds, target the security forces, get the security forces to fire back at the people. There would be casualties, and then ensure that this cycle of violence continues unabated.
Gaurav, stay on with us. The Hizbul Mujahideen releasing another video showcasing what seems to be a fresh crop of terrorists being released into India to fill the vacuum created by Burhan Wani's death. Now, what we're also being told is that JUD chief and 26/11 mastermind Hafiz Saeed was caught on camera boasting about spreading unrest in Kashmir days after his declaration that slain terrorist Burhan Wani had told him that it was his lifelong dream to speak to him. Hafiz Saeed told JUD workers at a rally that an LET commander had led Wani's funeral procession in Srinagar. Here's a ground report.
Not one, not two, but multiple evidence against Lashkar boss and 26/11 mastermind Hafiz Saeed. and the proof provided by the poisonous tongue of terror chief himself, admitting to orchestrating unrest in Kashmir, assisting separatists, and the big confession of sending terrorists like Burhan Wani into the valley.
बुरहान वानी की शहादत हुई, 3 लाख कश्मीरी उसके जनाजे के लिए निकले। और फैसलाबाद के भाइयों, आपको मालूम है, अगर आप उस जनाजे की तस्वीर देखें तो एक नौजवान है जिसको कश्मीरियों ने अपने कंधों पर उठाया हुआ है, वो लश्कर-ए-तैयबा का अमीर है।
Here Hafiz Saeed as he nails Pakistan, exposing the Lashkar role in destabilizing Kashmir.
कश्मीरियों ने अगर हमारे भाई को कंधों पे उठाया तो बताओ आज इस कश्मीर के लिए हमें क्या करना चाहिए।
And there's more. Here Hafiz as he confirms the strong terror link between Pakistani handlers and the Kashmiri separatists.
इसी बहन आसिया इंदराबी का फोन आया, हम सब मुतवज्जे हुए। मैंने चाहा कि मीटिंग में जितने लोग शरीक हैं वो सब इस आवाज को सुन लें। 15 मिनट तक वो मेरी बहन मुसलसल आंसुओं के साथ हम कलाम रही।
As Nawaz Sharif tries everything and anything to rake up the Kashmir unrest issue at several forums, including the United Nations, he provides shelter and succor to JUD chief, who openly preached hate at a meeting of JUD workers in Faisalabad on Wednesday. Nawaz Sharif can deny it no more. His evil Kashmir designs have now been unmasked. Bureau Report, India Today.
We have Gaurav Sawant live with us. Gaurav, Pakistan's doublespeak has completely been exposed at this stage. On the one hand, we have Hafiz Saeed addressing rallies which is being attended by Pakistani politicians, where he claims that he has sent young boys into Kashmir. On the other hand, you have Nawaz Sharif raising the issue of unrest in Kashmir at international forums.
You know, this is classic Pakistan doublespeak. While they claim they want peace with India, they continue to foment trouble in India, not just in Jammu and Kashmir. Lashkar-e-Taiba, absolutely no action taken against a designated global terrorist. And what sources are telling India today is that there has been an increase in infiltration attempts and there will be a rise in infiltration. In fact, Army Commander Northern Command General Huda recently told us that all indications are that whether it's Lashkar-e-Taiba or other terrorist organizations, they seem to be pushing in more terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir. The army's assessment, Simi, at this stage is that while Pakistan lost the war in Kargil, Pakistan is losing the war on terror. It continues. You know, this is their last desperate effort to push in more terrorists. They don't care. Pakistan doesn't care if Kashmiri people, if innocent students die or youngsters die. And that would actually take Pakistan's cause further. Now, you know, Hafiz Saeed is also talking about separatists and people like Asia Andarabi. And Asia Andarabi herself tweeted that she was very sad that her son Burhan Wani died. And the question that security forces ask is that Asia Andarabi's own son is studying abroad. All the separatist leaders have their children well settled overseas, but it is the innocent young Kashmiri youth who's stone pelting and who's being killed, who's actually being forced by these separatists to be out on the streets. And that is something which is a cause for serious concern, that Pakistan proxy war in Jammu and Kashmir. But that big question, as you rightly asked, what is Rajnath Singh, what is the Union Home Minister or the government doing about this? Just another dossier to Pakistan, or do they have other plans?
Thanks so much for sharing all the aspects of this story with us. We're going to keep coming back to you for more developments.